Welcome and good afternoon. This is Entertainment Now brought to you by Spectrum Television. How are we doing today? What's the weather like where you are? I know that it's a season where there's so much rain right now, and sometimes it can be also sunny. You step out of your house and the next thing there are raindrops like everywhere. However, I hope you just try to dress appropriately for the weather and also try to take vitamins and just keep yourself hydrated this season because you would really need it. Alright, welcome once again to Entertainment Now on Spectrum Television. My name is Vera Philip and I am your host for the show. As always, we bring to you entertainment, we bring to you good music, we bring to you good vibe. And for today, Thursday, is a throwback Thursday. So we are in one way or another remembering or throwing back to amazing memories that we've had to share in the past. Whether it's with our parents, with our friends, with our loved ones, with our spouses, whatever nice, remembrance you can have or reminder you can have this season, just make sure to remember that maybe your wedding anniversary, maybe your 9th birthday, your 16th birthday, your 18th birthday, or a trip you went to with family and friends. Just reminisce on good times as far as today is concerned. And then we're getting straight to our very first story. Welcome once again. We're starting off with Mr. Macaroni this afternoon. He's been in the news, or should I say trending on Twitter, over comments that he has made concerning the issue of Yoruba belonging to the APC or the APC having the Yoruba tribe. In a series of posts that he made on social media, he talked about how that is so untrue. That why would people even think that? Why would even the members of the APC feel like it is their problem, or it is the Yoruba land are the owners of the APC? Yes, people conflict the fact that because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is Yoruba, and of course he is one of the leaders of the APC, it looks more as if the APC is congested or has a lot of Yoruba people, and it is made up of the Yoruba, tribe. But in Mr. Macaroni's eyes, and of course we have to remember that he's Yoruba as well, will definitely be coming to your screen so that you can share in those thoughts and see if what he says or what he said in this tweet, resonates with you. He made lots of comments about some of these things. He said, "Finally, I am a proud Yoruba boy. My ancestry is solid and traceable. Something most of you masquerading as Yoruba cannot say. The shame is on those of you who have decided to politicize Yoruba culture. The Yoruba heritage will." So please, feel free to support APC or any other political party of your choice. But do not tell me I am not Yoruba enough because I don't support the APC. APC is not Yoruba and Yoruba is not APC. End of discussion. He went ahead to mention that I have said over and over again that everyone is free to support and associate with any political party of their choice. Some of us just don't care for it. We all have freedom of association. So why are you angry that I don't want what you want? I like as APC people they insult and cause Mr. Macaroni since yesterday. Nobody call and bully him. Everybody is having their fun. You can tell lies all you want, but the fact remains that I have never attacked or supported anyone to attack others for their political choices. APC trolls are the attackers, bullies, and online mob who love playing the victim. He said a whole lot of other things. I'm sorry, APC trolls, and not just online mobs. They are actually also take their violence to the streets. They brutalize their fellow citizens and prevent them from exercising their fundamental human rights. So this is Mr. Macaroni on social media calling out the APC supporters, calling them bullies, and not just bullies who hide behind their keepers, but bullies are also in the streets, and bullying people because they do not support the political party, the APC. Now we are beginning to see the social media trends and politics come together, especially regarding 2027 elections. There's been so much has been happening, and of course celebrities are definitely pressed at this point to make their opinions of who they support and who they do not support. Also now every gesture by our celebrities, especially towards some certain level of politicians, is being considered affiliation or choosing, or one thing they are definitely going to vote for this person. Davido, we're going to come to Davido anyways. Davido went to visit the president alongside his crew members, and a lot was being said, but we'll come to that. But for now, this is what Mr. Macaroni has had to say about the APC and the Yoruba culture. Away from that, talking about fake news on the blogs and of course fake news on X, singer Skills have shut down the false divorce accusation that has been made about him and his wife on social media. According to a blog that made a post on social media, they said that his wife had made a comment on a particular post of his on social media, and it was derogatory. So he decided to, divorce the wife because of that post. According to this blogger who made this post, the person also said that the singer, that Skills, decided to divorce the wife based off this particular comment that the wife made on social media. And he was like, you can't be, other people cannot be insulting my music, and you're also insulting my music, the same music that fits you. So Skills has now, denied this particular allegations. He had a lot to say and was like, when did I ever say this? People who just come up with something. I remember something like this happened with Fino, where somebody said that Fino sold his $10 billion worth, or 10 billion naira worth of estate in Lagos, because he said that he regrets building in a land like Lagos. And Fino was like, why are you people formulating stories? How did I say that? When did I say that? And the same thing now is happening with Skills. People just come up with stories and accuse the celebrities of something. Now, there's nobody that's against blogs, but make sure that you're giving accurate information and not information that is barely true, that is so far away from being the truth. So this, of course, has gotten Skills worked up right now. Like, I don't want to see this. I don't like this. I'm not interested in this. I didn't say this, and you people should not do this with me. Alright, Skills, we understand you. We obviously know that this is not true, because if it was, I'm sure that you'd have made a post about it yourself, or it would have been, there would have been a visual or video, or, there would have been some sort of proof somewhere that he actually said this. And talking about celebrities and those who get scammed on social media, actress Toto Dike has now decided to cry out on social media, calling out people who actually scam on social media, especially online vendors, for what they do. She also mentioned that she has gotten scammed a whole lot of this social media, that if it's scamming, they've scammed her go of this social media. However, she hasn't for any reason felt the need to not still buy from online vendors. In a recent post, she said, online vendors, you people will not kill me. I bought one hair, 3 sponges came. And she also said that these people are now expecting her to return 2 of the sponges. She also mentioned that there was a time that she bought like 12 iPhones from a particular online vendor, and they never delivered the phone. Her money was gone and everything was gone like that, and she felt so bad about it. And it's not the first time it's happening to her. These online vendors have a way of frustrating her. You will order for something and you will not receive it. And I know that online vendors, or the essence of online vendors, actually is for it to make the work easier for us, so we can just order and it gets to our house. However, I think we should also try as much as we can to patronize the walk-in stores, because these walk-in stores are kind of close by and you can see what you're ordering. Yes, as much as ordering online is beautiful, but for reasons like this where you cannot return, or where you can get scammed, I don't think, and they don't even do pay on arrival, or pay at your doorstep. They don't do that. They have to collect your money first before. You have to be careful sometimes. You have to be with a trusted, or online vendor. But if they are not trusted, you have to just let it go, let it be. Okay. Away from that, we're going to talk about Mr. P of P Square, who, went on an interview and had a few things to share about his family. He mentioned that if he could talk back to his younger self, there are some things family-wise that he would tell himself, and grow with that. So he seems to be regretting, making some business affiliations with his family members in this particular video that has been making the rounds. Let's take a look at this video.
Is blood related? Real family is loyalty.
If you could write a letter to your former self in the history before, if you could write a letter to Peter before, what is that one thing you would say to yourself? As a young Peter in your band.
Dear young Peter, don't trust too much. 1, 2, believe in yourself. 3, remember, nobody loves you and you love yourself. 4, family is blood related. Real family is loyalty. First of all, let's define which of the family.
Okay, so truthfully, I think that we have not even scratched the surface when it comes to what's going on between Mr. P and Rude Boy. In short, that entire Okoye family, we haven't even scratched the surface because there's so much conversation that is not being had. There's so much information that we are not aware of. The only information that we're aware of is money that wasn't sent here, money. We're not aware of the things that are going on that have, caused the outburst or the performance or the behaviors of themselves towards each other. Now, if at all money was taken away from, Mr. P, what the top, was it always like that? What's the problem? And right now, that there can be a return, at least for the families that they both have. They have beautiful families, talented children, and for some reason, we want these children, and not even for some reason, for very good reasons. We will love this. That is always beautiful, especially in a strange man's land. And these children seem to be abroad most of the time because of school, talent, and all of that. And so, whatever happens between this, between the parents, I just really hope that they find a way to find a common ground for the children, so that the children are not affected by any of these actions. Anyways, our prayers and thoughts are with them, obviously, and we hope that they get to settle their personal beefs as quickly as Tahoma, who has been trending on social media for calling somebody out. Tahoma actually called somebody out on social media. In that call out, Tahoma said that there's a legend, an OG music rapper who actually made a certain, who God will help her, and the P word. And everyone is like, who is this person? Could it be MI? Could it be Abdul Karim? Who is it? And fans have actually gone to poke and be like, you must mention the person's name. If you don't have the audacity to mention the person's name, oh yeah, don't talk about it. And that's because that can happen. Talk about Sumaid and said that, okay, they had already come to a conclusion that they had gone to the police station, and the lady demanded that she make a donation to the to a certain organization, and then that particular demand was met and all that. However, this girl Angelica Akelechi has come on social media to deny that. She said that there was nothing like that. Remember that Syria Spa also accused her of tipping the guy in question, so she also denies the allegation in this post that she made on social media, that she never tipped anyone, that the person who tipped off was her sister, who tipped off her own girl. That's the person who gave her the massage, that was the only person that gave a tip off, but that she didn't give any tip off. She also said that the boy admitted what he did at the police station and apologized. Then the agreement was, I wanted him to admit to what he did and serious donate to an organization that I chose. This agreement was made on Thursday before my flight, so her team kept giving me the runaround and ended up donating to what they wanted to and blocked the amount they noted. That wasn't the agreement at all. I also have a voice recording the agreement that was made. So she now is saying that the agreement they made is totally different from what Coco by Chloe and of course even Syria Spa went along with. It's two different agreements, because the agreement they had is not what they are doing. Anyways, moving further, Coco by Chloe has promised that they're going to take a look into the situation and they're going to come back and open an internal investigation to find out the real truth about the situation. They also said that the boy in question is in police custody. I really shall pity for these Masiis right now, because I don't know why did you put yourself in this kind of situation? Why would you put yourself here? But that's all good. Anyways, we hope that he actually really does get better. Moving forward with other stories that we have this afternoon. Of course, I mentioned Tahoma earlier, and we'll go on a quick break. However, when we come back, it's still entertainment now, right here on Spectrum Television. Don't go anywhere. Alright, welcome back. As I earlier mentioned about Davido and political affiliations, of course, Davido took some of his crew members to see the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The crew members consisted of Cubana Chief Priest, Israel DMW, Ubi Franklin, and DJ Iko. And then when they got to the office, we could see the Cubana Chief Priest and the rest of them giving so much respect to the President. I mean, he's the first citizen of the country. You have to give him so much respect. We saw Cubana Cubana chief priest kneel to greet the president, and did not seem to sit well with people. Aside from the way that Cubana greeted the president, I think that people, especially netizens on social media, were of the opinion that, I mean, Davido criticizes government, criticizes president. Why are you here kneeling and collecting blessing from this same president? Why are you doing that? Besides, your uncle is a PDP member, not an APC member. And I keep saying that we are in a world where we need to remember that because we have two different political views does not mean that we cannot coexist. As a matter of fact, we need to actually coexist so that the world can. Speed Darlington. Now, Speed Darlington has heavily on his life. He talked about how he was in a hotel room with a 15-year-old, and in that hotel room, he was with a 15-year-old. Obviously, he had sexual intercourse with this 15-year-old, and then he gave the girl 2,000 naira afterwards. Now, this has caused widespread, conversations on social media. Like, why would you have the audacity to say that? Why would you do something like that? And different people have called out for his arrest. Let's take a look at the video he made.
I got him 2,000 because the thing. Oh my God. You can see your club. You have to travel over. But I'm rapid now. I'm 15 years old. I can never work for anybody. Lie to lie. I won't come now. Not that I'm a general out there. Don't mean I some more behind the be sheet or baraka. So the last time in the Madaya, the highest in Iman restaurant, bar, hotel, apartment, shortlet.
Anyways, the Lagos State Division of Domestic Violence, COA, have actually reacted to this video, and they are saying that it is beyond them because they have no idea where his location is. They are focused on Lagos State, and they have no idea if he is in Lagos State. However, they have escalated it to NAPTIP. NAPTIP, on the other hand, have, as of today, called for him an interrogation. They have made an interrogation call out for Speed Darlington to come explain himself, especially the statements that he made. This is still part of the write-up that was made by Lagos, the SVA. They said that, it is beyond them at the moment. However, they have put in the NAPTIP organization to handle the situation. They also promised that as far as Lagos State is concerned, they are here to serve and make sure that people who go against the rights of, people who engage in domestic violence and go against the rights of other people will definitely meet their cause, which is of course their punishment. This was made. We also had different celebrities who commented on this. Okpebholo doctor commented. A lot of people called out. We had DJ Bigen who actually said if he sees him, they are going to have a one-on-one. We had his lawyer who commented. The former lawyer actually left him after his Burna Boy situation. The lawyer had said that whoever it is that the God wants to kill, the first make mad. He was referring to, of course, Speed Darlington at this point. We also had Rude Boy, talk that social media is a tool that can actually destroy us, which is actually really true, because I do not understand why he's going to be making this post. However, there is an old video, of course, trust social media when it happens. There's an old video again of a lady with a 16-year-old daughter who actually was accusing him, Speed Darlington, of sleeping with the daughter. He was the one who was doing a live this particular day and posted this video on social media, and so people went and dug out this video and brought it out that this is a pattern for him. He does this all the time. He does this often. And as all of this rancor is going on, Speed Darlington is still on social media giving out 3,000 naira to fans. He's going to come on social media and ask to do giveaways of 3,000 naira, and he's still giving 3,000 naira. And as of this morning, he made a post as well, saying that if he knew that this situation, saying a 15-year-old was going to give him this number of this kind of traction that he has right now, he would have said 12 years old. Let's take a look at that particular video he made this morning.
The last time in the Madaya, the highest in the Iman restaurant, bar, hotel, apartment, shop
You see now. You see now.
Before they could come change the sheet.
You see. Leave my things alone.
I got some 2,000.
Leave my things alone.
Because the thing. Oh God.
You see? You see?
You have to travel over.
You see?
But I'm not
Put your hands now. Put your hand. Put your hand. Invade my privacy. Put your hand. Put your hand.
But you know I told you from the beginning that
Put your hand.
Match.
This one they hide now. At least say it's Okpebholo.
No, come now.
Man, why should they hide now? I beg you. Ogu go kill your own family.
$15 self. If I know say 15 go bring me this attention, I for say now 12. Make una head catch fire. Now because say I dey south now, the same conversation that I was just having with my lawyer. Now because say we are in southern Nigeria, would you come at me like this if we were in Sokoto? Now, you would never disrespect me like this. Mr. Advocate VDM, go north now. Go north where 70-year-old, they marry 11 years old. Mr. Activism. Go north. No. Chebi, you carry him for head. Activism, my ass. Go north. Where 70-year-old men, they marry 11. I saw one, 2021. 12. Hey! A child married to 50-something years old. Igbo girl, and for South, she get. You want blood? Regular is pharmacist, bus driver, conductor, regular. Yes, you think regular they climb? Climbing is for extraordinary, irregular. Those willing to do what others are now willing to do. I no go sell my market again because you they follow me.
I think that Speed Darlington at this point is misunderstanding the situation that he is in. It definitely doesn't have anything to do with marriage. This is sexual intercourse that he had, not binded by marriage whatsoever, but he had a sexual intercourse, which of course the parents of these children could say that this was not consented for, like there was no consent, rather, that there was no consent for this. Because why? The parents can say, if you see where an adult is marrying a child, it's because the parents had given consent. But in this case, the mother can say there was no consent, and he would definitely go in for it. I really hope that his lawyer is advising him well. However, the turnout of events is definitely something that I will bring to your ears and of course your screen when it happens. Thank you so much for being a part of Entertainment Now this afternoon. I'm signing out right now. And my name is Vera Philip. You can follow me on social media. On Facebook, it's Vera Philip. Instagram, Vera Philip_MGZ. And follow Spectrum Television on all our social media platforms displayed right on your screen. Till we meet next week, have an amazing Thursday. Bye for now.